Welcome to Logic and Liquidity, your source for smart financial analysis.
All right, let's get right into it. We're about to break down Netflix's latest earnings report. But forget everything you think you know about financial analysis. We're going to treat this report like what it really is, the script for an absolutely epic, high-stakes blockbuster movie.
I mean, think about it. When you look at the scale, the strategy, and just the sheer audacity of what Netflix pulled off at the end of 2025, it has all the makings of a Hollywood classic. You've got heroes, a high-stakes mission, and believe me, a universe-shattering plot twist at the end.
And what does every great epic need? An army. By the end of 2025, Netflix didn't just grow its audience. It assembled a force of over 325 million paid memberships across the globe. This isn't just a subscriber base anymore. It's a global force, a foundation for everything to come.
That's right. The army is officially assembled. And with this kind of power behind them, Netflix was finally ready to launch its most ambitious campaign yet. So, let's roll Act 1. This is the part of the movie where our hero evolves, right? For years, the story was all about streaming. But in 2025, Netflix unlocks some seriously powerful new abilities, forging brand new weapons for the battles that lie ahead. So check this out. This chart shows the forging of their first new superweapon, the advertising business. In just its third year, it didn't just grow, it absolutely exploded. More than doubling to over $1.5 billion. And the plan for 2026, they're going to double it again to a mind-blowing $3 billion. This just turned advertising from a little side project into a primary engine for their entire empire.
And their second new weapon? The complete conquest of live appointment viewing. For decades, this was the exclusive territory of traditional TV. But look at these numbers. Netflix has made it their own. We're talking 525 million hours of WWE watched. An NFL game that rivaled the biggest broadcast events out there. A boxing match that grabbed 33 million viewers. This isn't just dabbling. It proves they can handle massive live audiences, making them a go-to for major events.
Okay, so with new powers unlocked and the army fully assembled, it was time for the central mission of this entire story, securing the financial payload and proving to Wall Street and the world that the grand strategy was actually working. And the scale of this operation in 2025 was just immense. The company brought in $45.2 billion in annual revenue. That's a 16% jump from the year before. Just let that number sink in for a second. It's massive. And here it is, the payload itself, the target for their fourth quarter mission. And they didn't just hit their target, they smashed right through it, pulling in $12.05 billion, blowing past Wall Street's forecasts. This number right here, this is the victory banner, an 18% year-over-year growth in the fourth quarter. It wasn't just a win, it was a show of pure dominance. And how they do it? By deploying the exact weapons we just saw in Act 1. That massive army of members, some smart price increases, and that supercharged advertising engine firing on all cylinders. And here you have it, the official confirmation from the top. A direct quote from the shareholder letter declaring, "Mission accomplished." A total clean sweep of all their financial goals for the entire year. But, in every good blockbuster, victory never ever comes easy. And this is that moment of tension in our story. Because even with a monster quarter, the market is one tough critic. The celebration was pretty much immediately followed by a wave of anxiety about what happens next. So here's how that conflict played out. On one side, you have these undeniable wins. They crushed revenue and earnings estimates and got that huge subscriber number. But on the other side, the worries. See, Wall Street is always looking ahead, and the guidance for the next quarter seemed a little soft. Plus, the forecast for free cash flow in 2026 was below what some analysts were hoping for. The result? The stock actually dipped after hours. It's just a reminder that in this game, even a huge win doesn't mean you can rest.
And now we've arrived at the final act, the big twist. The move that reveals the true end game. Because while those Q4 numbers were the mission, this is the master plan. A strategy to not just compete in the entertainment universe, but to become its absolute center of gravity.
This is the number that changes everything. $82.7 billion. That's the enterprise value of their blockbuster acquisition of Warner Bros. Discovery. This isn't just a deal, it's a tectonic shift in the entertainment landscape.
And look at how they did it. An all-cash transaction. This move is so critical. By putting up all cash, they gave Warner Bros. Shareholders immediate certainty of value, which basically means it's a clean, fast, and decisive way to shut out any rivals and get the deal done. It was a power play, plain and simple.
And what does that power play get them? Oh, just a multiverse of legendary content. We're talking about the entire DC universe with Batman and Superman, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, The Sopranos, and the whole HBO library. This isn't just buying a studio, it's absorbing entire universes of stories, characters, and fans into the Netflix ecosystem.
And here's co-CEO Ted Sarandos laying out the vision. He's basically saying this move is the best outcome for everyone. It shows their confidence that by combining these two giants, they're not just getting bigger, they're creating the single most powerful, must-have destination for entertainment on the planet, period.
So after that earth-shattering finale, what's the post-credit scene? What does the trailer for the 2026 saga look like? Well, the company's own financial guidance gives us a really clear sneak peek.
The guidance for 2026 points to a new titan that is, incredibly, still growing at a crazy pace. Revenue climbing as high as $51.7 billion. Operating margin getting even stronger. And look at that ad revenue line, doubling again. Every single key metric is pointing up. This is a picture of a company that is absolutely firing on all cylinders. And the strategy for this new era? It's crystal clear. 1. Integrate all that iconic new IP. 2. Continue to scale live sports. 3. Double down on that ad business. And 4. Keep expanding into gaming. It is a full-on, multi-front assault on the entire media landscape.
Which really leaves us with one final huge question. After a blockbuster year, a revealed master plan, and a clear path forward, has Netflix reached a whole new level? Are they no longer just playing the game, but are they now setting the rules for the entire entertainment universe? Based on this script, the sequel is going to be absolutely fascinating to watch.